This is for electrical engineering majors getting ready to register in junior and/or senior level ECE courses that are shown in the third and fourth year on flowcharts. This is relevant to sophomores, juniors, and seniors not yet graduating. We will cover the different types of elective course areas, what are focus areas and concentrations, and the engineering design options. During the initial 2-week registration period, I will take mostly walk-ins for registration issues. For longer range planning of future semesters to graduation, come in before March 6th or after March 29th. You can call 487-2550 to schedule that appointment. This slide shows things you need to do or consider for planning the next semesters. Run your degree audit in BandWeb, both before and after you schedule your classes. Find out what you need and verify that the courses you choose will apply toward the degree. This is your responsibility. Schedule summer courses either here or elsewhere if applicable. Notify the transfer office if you are taking a class elsewhere that is a prerequisite for a course you need to schedule in the fall. And complete a guest application found on the registrar's website for a Michigan school. Know your initial registration start date and time, and plan your schedule ahead of time and be ready to register right at your start date and time for the best chances of sections you want. If you do not see a course on the schedule, then that is not offered that semester. Double majors with electrical and computer engineering do not take EE 3171 microcontroller applications. Also, MA 3710 cannot substitute for EE 3180. Probability and random signal analysis. Become familiar with valid elective courses for the degree, what their prereqs are, and in which semester they are usually offered. It's best to plan ahead 2 or 3 semesters for the electives you want. Plan your courses for both fall and spring, considering prerequisites and avoiding time conflicts. Decide which engineering design option you'd like. If you want to try Enterprise, take ENT 3950 when you have 4 semesters left on campus. If you are starting a senior design project in the fall, register in EE 4901 Section 08 and Lab Section L01 using both CRNs. The senior design teams are formed in the first week of classes. If you need to register for ENT 4950, use the online Google form process at the link provided and complete Part A. Run your degree audit report and review what required courses and electives you need. Following the flowchart is the best way to avoid time conflicts. On the example flowchart here, the green circles show third-year courses for fall, and the yellow circles are fourth-year courses. Some courses can be switched if needed. If you are pursuing a concentration, use the appropriate flowchart as required courses and electives are different. Here are shown 4 types of elective areas included in the degree requirements. Number 1 is the Select Approved elective course, shown on the flowchart and in its own area of the degree audit report with a list of allowed courses. Number 2 shows the remaining approved electives, which is a broader list of courses and may include topics in math, computer science, physics, engineering, enterprise, and co-op credits. In this example, you see the chemistry recitation course CH1153 counts here. If you take Enterprise, you will begin to fill this area with the 1-credit project work courses. Third, some degree plans have room for free elective credits, which can be just about anything except co-curricular activities. Free electives may include excess credits from transfer, co-op, or enterprise. And fourth, the category of EE electives is used for choosing upper-level EE courses across the different focus areas. You'll want to get familiar with the different focus areas or areas of specialization as a way of choosing your EE elective courses, usually in the 4th year. Check out our faculty web pages to find their areas of interest and in which areas they teach and do research. If you are going into the 3rd year, you do not need to choose EE elective courses yet, but should start becoming familiar with the different areas. If you are going into the 4th or 5th year, review your EE course choices and plan the next year for the classes you prefer. You can mix and match them as you like. You might like to focus in controls and signal processing, or photonics and electronics. You do not have to have a focus area, but it is a good idea for job hunting and career planning. Focus areas are not listed on the diploma, but you might highlight them on your resume, cover letter, and in job interviews. What could you do to help you decide what focus area is best for you? Take an internship or co-op position. Join a project team in enterprise that deals with an area you're curious about. Talk with faculty who teach and do research in the areas you might be interested in. This list shows EE elective courses and which focus area or areas they best fall into. Most EE degree plans require a minimum of 15 credits, but with a concentration it is usually less. The EE elective type credits are met by taking ECE taught lecture and/or lab-based courses that are not a specifically required course for the degree. EE electives do not allow project, research, enterprise, or co-op credits. EE elective courses are offered once per academic year, either fall or spring, and some are prerequisites to another, which is why it's best to plan 2 or more semesters in advance. You can find this list in the Advising office and on the EE Advising webpage. We offer 5 concentrations with the EE degree. You are not required to have a concentration. A concentration is defined by a specified set of required courses and electives and will be listed on the diploma. Find the requirements for concentrations on the Degree Services website in the PDF Degree Audit Forms. Obtain a flowchart from the EE Advising page or Advising office. To officially add a concentration, log into My Michigan Tech and in the Current Students tab, click the link to submit a request to change major, minor, or concentration. Your degree audit report will then reflect the degree requirements with the concentration. You will choose one of 3 options to satisfy your engineering design requirements. Plan to get it done on time for your graduation. EE 4901 and 4910 is the year-long senior design project sponsored by an outside company. Your team has a faculty advisor who works closely with your team throughout the year. Company engineers guide your team on project specifications, analysis, and testing. If you join Enterprise, you can complete your design requirements using 4 semesters of junior and senior level project work. Start in ENT 3950 when you have 4 semesters left till graduation, and take ENT 3960 when you have 3 semesters left on campus. Join a project team that will allow you to apply your electrical engineering major skills in the design of a system or components. View the Advising blog or PDF version of this slide to navigate to more about the Enterprise program and how to register. And third, the option is the European Project Semester, where you could go in one of your last 2 semesters, mainly for the project credits, and potentially 3 credits of lower level Haas. An additional semester might be needed with this choice. You will need to be senior design ready, which means having completed the required prereqs and co-reqs in order to begin senior design or the 4000 level enterprise project work. Complete Design Fundamentals EE 3901 and Electronics EE 3131 before starting either Senior Design or Enterprise 4950. Electrical engineers take EE 3171 Microcontroller Applications, and computer engineering double majors take EE 3173 Hardware Software Integration prior to or along with the first semester of Senior Design or Enterprise 4950. You do not need to take EE 3901 Design Fundamentals if you do the European Project semester. The engineering design requirement part of your degree audit report shows 2 options, and that can be confusing. The first option is if you decide to do the year-long senior design project. The second option is if you choose 4 semesters of enterprise. You only need to look at the option that pertains to you and can ignore the other one. Click the little triangle to open up a section, and this is where you'll find the list of remaining approved elective, since the credit number varies with each option. Senior design is 4 credits with 3 credits of approved electives, and enterprise is 6 credits with 1 credit of approved electives. European project semester will fall under option 1, senior design. Use your online degree audit report to verify that the courses you register in are counting. A common area of neglect is the general education requirements. It is your responsibility to choose an appropriate course from each list. If you make an assumption that a course is a Haas, but it's really not, it will not count. It's worth a few minutes to run and read your audit report after you register, and you can run it just about any time. Look in the bottom of your report in the area called Courses Not Used to Meet Degree Requirements with a red X. The Provost office does not make exceptions if you make a wrong choice. Not all humanities, psychology, social sciences, etc. are on the Haas list. This mistake could cause a student to graduate late. After your registration time is open, if you can't get into an EE or CS class due to a time conflict or filled section, meet with Judy. Typically the next morning is best. If a course in another department is full, use the approval waiver form to request permission from the instructor or the department that offers the course. Judy and Liz cannot get you into full classes in other departments. If you'd like to schedule an advising appointment, call 487-2550 or stop in the ECE main office in IRC 121. This is the end of Part 1 of your spring advising meeting. See the PDF slides to activate the links included here. And view Part 2 for information on minors, GPAs, repeating courses, or getting started with study abroad or co-op. The end.